Hey everybody, Mongmai Chris here. It's time for a new video. Today's video is going to be about anime. The end of my last haul video, I had said that my next video would be somewhat anime related. I didn't have an idea of really what I wanted to do. I've got two ideas now, so you might probably expect another anime video either before or after the July haul. Just depends on how busy I am. My last summer class is in full swing right now, so I'm pretty busy, but I have time today to film this, so I'm gonna film it. But without further ado, today's video is my 7 favorite anime characters. Now my list technically has 10, but 3 of them are honorable mentions, and then I have a list of 7 here that are my favorite. Now this list will probably change in the next couple years, because favorite anime characters tend to change a lot, just depending on what shows I've seen and all that fun stuff. But as of right now, these are my 7 favorite, and these aren't in any particular order. These are just my top 7. But before we get into those 7, I'm going to go over the honorable mentions. So first up on the honorable mentions, we have Fubuki from One Punch Man, also known as Miss Blizzard. Now the reason she didn't make the list is this is anime. I try to keep my thoughts strictly to anime, and she was in, the only really airtime she got in One Punch Man was in the OVAs for Season 1 and Season 2. And Season 2 of the anime for One Punch Man, well, not particularly bad, wasn't very good in my opinion. Like, it could have been better. But also, Season 2 is kind of covering a pretty kind of meh part of the story for One Punch Man, at least the tournament arc part of it. The Hero Hunter part, that was pretty cool, but the tournament arc I wasn't necessarily a fan of. So that's the main reason she gets snubbed from the 7 favorite anime list for characters. If this was manga, she'd be on the top. Yeah, but since this is anime, she got stuck to the honorable mentions. Sad face. Next up on the honorable mentions, we have Faye Valentine, who I have a picture of right there. Yeah. Faye Valentine is my 2nd favorite character from Cowboy Bebop. She didn't make the 7 because I've got another one from Cowboy Bebop on the list, and I didn't want to crowd it, you know? I tried to keep it to one character per series, basically. And she didn't make the list because I already had someone up there. But Faye Valentine is if this was top 8, she'd be number 8. But this is top 7. So, yeah. And last on the honorable mentions list, we have Balalaika from Black Lagoon. Fryface herself, as she is not so affectionately called from certain people in Rowanapa. But Balalaika is a badass of a character. I really, really like her. But she did not make the top 7. It was a close call between her and one other. I think you guys will probably already know who the other one is. But it was a very close call. Yeah, but yeah, she's fantastic. I really like her. So now that we've got the honorable mentions out of the way, we're going to get into the list proper. So in no particular order, I'm just going to go down the list how I have them written. First off, we're going to go with Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. For those of you that have seen it, you guys probably know why I picked him. He's calm, cool, collected, badass, Bruce Lee, whole bunch of awesome, all wrapped into one character. Fantastically voice acted by Steve Blum, who is my personal favorite voice actor. And just all around awesome. So, yeah, there was no doubt he was making the list. Next up, we've got Revy from Black Lagoon. I figured, for those of you who know me long enough, there was no doubt she was going to make the top 7. Revy is... Revy's a special kind of crazy. She's a special kind of crazy. She is a badass. You guys might notice the theme here. Just crazy and dark and brooding, but also funny and sort of wacky at times, and just a mixed bag of emotions. I like to say, but she's just such an awesome character, and I love the way she's designed. That tattoo on her neck down her arm, that's just so cool. And you know, Two Hands herself is a fantastic character in my opinion. Just awesome. Next up on the list, number 3, we have Major Makoto Kusanagi from Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell has quickly become my favorite anime franchise. Not necessarily anime, but at least anime franchise. Just because there's so there's a bunch of different adaptations, and of what I've seen, it's just fantastic. Just the original movie, she's great. In Standalone Complex, she's great. In Second Gig, what I've seen so far, she's great. I haven't seen Arise or the new 3D stuff on Netflix, but of what I've seen, just no words, just awesome. Love the character design. Again, fantastically voice acted. But yeah, Major Makoto Kusanagi at number 3. At number 4 for my favorite characters, we have Dandy from Space Dandy. As the intro says, he's a dandy guy in space. Space Dandy is also one of my favorite anime just in general. Space Dandy is just a fantastic show, and half the reason the show is so good is because of how charismatic Dandy is as a character. And it's just, again, love the character design. You guys might notice another theme. I love the character design of all these characters. His pompadour is outrageous and fantastic, and I love it. I love the fact that his ship and his shoes also seem to have a pompadour. Just his mannerisms, his attitudes, just all around, just one of my favorite characters. Next up, we've got Genos from One Punch Man. Genos is, in my opinion, in the anime, is a better character than Saitama. In the manga, I like Saitama more than I like Genos, but in the anime, I like Genos more than I like Saitama. And it's a toss-up between the two, really. But his character design, just his whole deal is just cool. Don't get me wrong, Saitama is fantastic and he's really funny, but Genos is funny in his own way, just sort of the way he doesn't... the way he is so earnest in his understanding of Saitama not knowing what the hell he's talking about, and thinking that, you know, every word that comes out of Saitama's mouth is pure gold and must be written down, sort of deal. That's part of the charm, I think, of that character. But Genos is just, he's a badass, he's tough, he's funny, and yeah, just great character design, amazing character, awesome in my opinion. Next up, number 6, we have Laurent from The Great Pretender, which is an anime I think not enough people talk about, because it is a great anime. It is fantastic. Laurent is he's sort of like he's like George Clooney from the Ocean's 11 and 12 or whatever else other ones he's in. It's just, he's smart, he's cool, he's collected. You know, he's got a great backstory too, and you know, his motivations in the show at first seem sort of questionable, but you know, as you get into the show, you're like, damn, this guy's awesome and cool, and he's damaged and all that. And you know, again, great character design. The guy's a snappy dresser. If I looked that good in a suit, I'd wear suits all the time. But yeah, Laurent is just fantastic, and just the Great Pretender anime itself is just cool in general. I love the art style. I love at least for the English dub, it started out dubbed in, you know, French and Japanese, and then it just stops halfway through, and like, from here on out, they're gonna speak English, and I was like, I like the way they did that. But Laurent is just such a cool character, and that's why he made it onto the top 7. And last but not least on my top 7, again, this list was in no particular order, because I think it would have been a crime to certain characters to rank them certain ways. But last but certainly not least on the list, we have Riza Hawkeye from Full Metal Alchemist. And hands down, I just like her more than all the other characters. Alphonse is awesome, Wenry's awesome, Mustang's awesome, Edward's awesome, King Bradley's awesome. A bit of a dick, but I like Riza Hawkeye. She's a badass, again, badass character. I love she's sort of like the sharpshooter, and again, I like her character design. Her sort of arc through the show and her sort of connection to Mustang is really, really interesting. And yeah, it's just, yeah, she's just awesome. So yeah, this video was a shorter one, guys. Again, I'm busy. I didn't have much time to film this. I did have time, though. But the next anime video that's going to be up, and for those of you on my Instagram who responded to the poll, you guys know what one I was trying to pick between. The next anime video, again, it's going to be either after the haul or before the haul. I'm not sure yet, depending on how much time I have. It's going to be which anime characters I would take to a fight in a Fight Club sort of deal. Yeah, I would just sort of like what's sort of a unique, not necessarily unique, but like sort of a cool premise for talking about anime characters. And so yeah, I thought of what anime characters would I take to a fight and why. So yeah, look forward to that one. Next, not sure it's gonna be the next video again. I'm busy right now. But yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.